theory that I had at the time predicted that flooding cells with lipid would exacerbate the toxicity, and so that a way to prove, since I was unable to, at the time, establish a model of mitochondrial deficiency that would prove this hypothesis, I was going to create it biochemically by flooding the zone with lipid, and that would create more toxicity, and they would be very sensitive to bupivacaine. But as my wife will tell you, she and I were having lunch one day and I got a call from the lab. Dr. Weinberg, we did your experiment and we gave lipid, and then we were unable to kill the animals with bupivacaine. I'm like, what? Uh-oh. So that was, my life flashed in front of me and I realized it was the future life, not the past life. And I'm like, uh-oh, now I've got to change all of my science and work on something completely different.
Yeah.
But you know, what's really weird is that I went another 5 years before I did another study, because I was so focused on still this mitochondrial mechanism that I was not pursuing lipid resuscitation, because it was at that point a parlor trick that worked in the laboratory, but never expected it would be clinically translated. And then of course Meg Rosenblatt did the clinical translation after the publication of the second paper in 2004, and that kind of opened now we have the translational floodgates open.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, now I've got to completely stop the mechanisms research I'm doing that I was very interested in. It's very reductionist but not clinically applicable, and I better start studying the clinical use of lipid.
How do we save lives with this?
Right, and so what I immediately did was switch gears. I did reluctantly, but now I have to do it because it apparently works clinically. We better do something. So thank you, Meg, for completely disrupting my research. And